Hey weirdos, welcome back. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. So we're going to go through today this gel remover goop stuff. I had a bunch of you comment on the last video I did featuring Gigi's custom dip products. And a lot of you wanted to see how this gel remover stuff worked. What does it do? Does it work well? How long does it take? So we're going to figure that all out today. This is the goop, and it is in fact goop. It's got a very thick, jelly-ish, more like jam, if you will. Like a jam consistency. Look at the jiggle in the bottle. So weird. I have used products like this in the past, and I have experienced that it works. I'm reading the instructions right now, and it says to apply a liberal amount of product and let it sit for like 3 to 5 minutes. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to speed through a lot of this because I'm sure y'all don't want to sit here and watch me just chill with goop on my nails for a whole 5 minutes. 5 minutes doesn't sound like a long time until you're doing this, and it takes forever. But you're going to see the whole thing play out, and here's what I can tell you if you want a little spoiler. It does work. I did 2 rounds of this. The real-time footage took about 25 minutes, and that's including like the finish filing that I'm going to do later. So does it work? Yeah. Does it take less time than soaking off? Most likely. Or if you have like skin issues and you don't want to soak your nails in acetone for that long, this may be a very viable solution for you. So we're going to get this on and we're going to see how it all shakes out. I applied it to, as you can see, just the bottom half of my nails. Top half, bottom half, nearest to the free edge. And that's because I only have gel on that part of my nail. The back half of my nail near the cuticle is just my natural nail because I've been not doing fill-ins, just kind of slowly taking down the gel product. I will put the video up in the cards or down in the box on how I removed my gel extensions. But when I removed my gel extensions, I left a very thin layer of gel behind just to protect my natural nail. But I figured it's a new year coming up here in a couple of days. Why don't we start fresh and get rid of all of it? And if you're wondering what I did after I removed all the gel with this goop stuff, I did a builder gel overlay. As you probably saw, I don't know if it was noticeable in the last video that I did, the gradient mani that I did already have my builder gel overlay on. I don't think I talked about it though. But if you want to see how I did a builder gel overlay, I will link that up in the cards or down below in the description box. And of course, per usual, I will always leave everything linked down below in the box for you. So this is real time. I'm just chilling. We're just going to hang out here. As you can see, I have my coffee. I've got my laptop just to my right with YouTube playing or Netflix. It very well may have been Dexter. I don't know why, for some reason, when a new season of a show starts, I like to go back and watch the entire thing, especially when it has been 10 whole years since Dexter ended. Did you guys watch it? I know a lot of you guys watched Dexter, so I was super excited when the new season came out, and I'm still hoping it continues, but that's what I'm doing. I'm on season 8 right now. I've gotten through the whole thing. I'm on season 8. That's the last season before New Blood started. You guys will have to let me know in the comments if you've been watching it and what do you think about it, because I am obsessed. Okay, so now that I've let that sit on my nails for about 3 to 5 minutes, I'm going in with a cuticle pusher and I'm scraping off the gel goop, and it is taking a good amount of that gel product off with it, so that made me very happy. I felt nothing on my nails this time. I had no like tingling, no burning, no nothing. Just felt like wet goop on my nail, and it's coming off, so I'm pretty happy with it. But is it taking it all off? No, it is not. Now, when I spoke to the owner of Gigi's Custom Dips, she said that this may require a couple of coats. You know, do a layer, scrape it off, put on another layer to get all the product off. And you can use this with dip powder. I have not tried it with dip powder because I use peel off base coat, but from what I'm told, you can use this with your dip powder. So I'm going to get off as much as I can, and then I'm going to put on another coat of it, let it sit. I'm kind of putting on the goop as I go. That way it doesn't have to sit for too long idly, because if you're anything like me, I can't sit still for any period of time. I have to be doing something. You guys know, if you've seen my videos or if you've seen my lives especially, I'm a multitasker. I can't just sit idle. Is that my ADHD? Probably. But in any event, I'm going to go ahead and scrapey and reapply, and we're going to do it again. But I have some stuff that happened on the second round that we're going to talk about. So now I'm just going to sit and let them hang out for another couple of minutes, and this should, in theory, be the last application I need to do, and it pretty much was. But some stuff happened that was kind of weird, but I've experienced it before. So I don't know if anyone else has used this stuff and felt the same thing, but as I was sitting here just chilling, waiting for this stuff to work and remove the gel or break down the gel or whatever it does, I felt some sort of like pressure on my nails, and when I looked at them a little bit closer, I realized that the C-curve to my nail was tightening. And I'm not sure why exactly that happens. I've experienced this before with a gel type goop remover, and I don't know if it's just a me thing or if anyone else has had this happen, but I can tell you that after I took off all the goop and, cleansed my nail, scraped everything off, cleansed it, and, rehydrated, everything seemed to be normal. Like the C-curve loosened up again, but it was super weird. I don't know why that happens. I don't know if it's part of the chemical reaction or what the rhyme and reason was, but it did no damage. I have no damage on my nails. It didn't hurt. It wasn't anything like that. It was just weird. So you'll have to weigh in. Let me know if you've tried goop remover stuff and if you've had a reaction like I did, because I don't know. Is it a me thing? It's usually a me thing. So I'm going in, scraping the rest of this stuff off. After I get all of this off, and it's mostly off, there may be a little teeny tiny bit of residual that I didn't get off whilst scraping, but I'm going to take care of that with my hand file. I'm going to graze over all of the nails ever so gently with my 150, and then I'm going to buff them up, and then I'm going to give you my secret weapon to healthy cuticles in the wintertime. So as you can see, I had a little residual product left on my thumb, and it's not a big deal. I'm going to go ahead and put just a little bit more of that goop stuff on to break down the rest of that gel. And while that is sitting, because again, idle hands, while that's sitting, I'm going to go in with my file and just very gently, as I mentioned earlier, graze over the rest of the nails just to smooth them out, get rid of anything residual that might be left hanging out. Now, I'm sure you're probably asking yourself, in what situation would I need to use this stuff? I mean, honestly, if you want to remove everything from your nails and start fresh like I did, great option. If you have lifting, this is again a great option. I did not have any lifting on the gel that was on my nails, but I did want to try this stuff. And also, sometimes you just feel the need to like take everything off and start over. And I figured, what better time than now? You know, we're starting a new year. Do you guys have resolutions? Is that a thing? Do you guys do that? I mean, I know a lot of people do that. I have not even thought about it, to be perfectly honest. As I'm doing this voiceover, at least, it is about 10 days, just before Christmas. And I have still not even thought about it. I feel like this whole season creeped up on me. The year went by so fast. So I haven't really thought about it, but I don't know about the whole resolution thing. I feel like, and this may be an unpopular opinion, but I feel like doing these resolution type things, I mean, it's great to set goals and have ambitions and want to do things maybe differently in the future, but I kind of feel like I'm setting myself up for failure. Like, I don't want to make a promise and then totally fail and feel bad about it, you know? I don't know. What do you guys think about that whole thing? Do you do resolutions, or are you kind of on the same journey as I am, where I don't know, maybe it's a commitment thing. Do I have a commitment problem? It's highly likely. I don't like setting myself up for failure, and I do set goals. I have a lot of long-term goals and ambitions that I hope to achieve over the next few years, but I don't want to make a quote resolution about it and then be disappointed in myself if that doesn't happen. You know what I mean? I don't know. But I would love to hear your thoughts on the topic, so comment down below and let me know where you stand on the New Year's resolution thing. And let me know if you have plans. Are you doing anything fun? I'm probably just going to hang out here with the kids. I tend to not like to go out on New Year's Eve. I am kind of paranoid, and I know that there are, unfortunately, a lot of drunk drivers on the road, and you know, it's a late night, people get tired, and I just would rather not put myself in a position where something bad could happen. I try to avoid that at all costs. Most of you might know I am my kids' only parent, so I tend to play it on the safe side when it comes to putting my life in danger. Like, I would never want to leave them. Like, I would hate for that to happen, so I don't do those things. Will I be here hanging out and having a couple of drinks? Absolutely. It'll most likely be a fire pit / game night, which I love with my whole entire heart. It's my favorite thing in the whole wide world to do with my kids, and that's our big plan. Nothing crazy, just a good, quiet, fun night at home with the kiddos. Let me know what you guys are doing. So back to nails. As you can see, I scraped off the rest of that goop stuff on my thumbnail, filing off any residual that I may not have scraped off well enough, and then I'm going to go in and buff it out. So I've had a lot of people I've seen in my DMs and in comments and in posts in my Facebook group. If you're not in my Facebook group, by the way, we'd love to have you. It's called the Marlakris Manny Fam. I will leave a link down in the box for you. So it's about cuticle care. I have a lot of people ask me what I use on my cuticles, and for the most part, cuticle oil, and I'm good. But it's very dry here in Florida in the wintertime, so I need something a little bit more potent than that. And I know you guys feel me on this, especially you guys in colder climates, and you're wondering, what can I put on my nails or my cuticles or my skin and hands in general to keep them hydrated? This is my secret weapon right here. I went ahead and did my other hand, by the way, so now I'm goop free on both hands. So I like to use Aquaphor. Yes, it is greasy feeling. I know some people don't like it, but I have found this stuff works so well, especially, okay, here's the thing, and I realize results are going to vary for everyone because everyone's different, right? Now, I nicked my cuticle with my e-file, and I put this on. Of course, you don't want to put this over like an open wound, right? So I let it chill for a little while until it stopped bleeding, which it really didn't even bleed, but it was definitely a little e-file burn, and I know you guys have been there. I literally put this on. 2 days later, gone. You couldn't even tell it happened. I put it on before bed every single night 2 days later, 0 issues. And this is what I use every single night on my cuticles. I am not sponsored by Aquaphor in any way, shape, or form, so no one's paying me to say this. I'm just sharing with you guys what I use every single day to keep myself hydrated and healthy. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I hope you found this helpful in some way. If you did, give me a thumbs up so I know you liked it. Have a happy and safe New Year's. I will catch you guys in the next year. Love you. Bye.